What's up, everyone? My name is Chantel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my two favorite things, combining spirituality, combining travel, like I said, my two absolute favorite things. I'm going to be talking about how to manifest travel. We're going to be talking a lot about the law of vibration today. It's one of the 12 laws of the universe, and it's not as well known. It's kind of similar to the law of attraction, but it's based off of vibration. I would say that travel is one of the biggest things that people want to manifest. If you ask people what it is that they want to bring into their lives more, it's almost always travel and money. So we can do another one on money manifesting, but I think that the real reason people want money is for a lot of other reasons. So it has a deeper level than that, and a lot of it is all the way down to the root level, travel. I think that the very thing that kept me from traveling in the first place was this belief that I didn't have the time for it, or that my job didn't allow me to do it. I have gotten really good at manifesting travel. I work a regular 8 to 5 job, and I still go to like 3 or 4 foreign places a year, and I think when I put that belief aside that I just can't do it because the job that I have doesn't allow it, it allowed it to come in so much more freely as well. So that was the one thing that I need to get out of my way. So a little bit more about the law of vibration. The law of vibration is the law of the universe that everything, as I said in I think it was in my chakra balancing video, I talk about how everything is an energy. And everything has its own vibration within that energy. So the law of vibration is matching another vibration and becoming a magnet for that. And a lot of the times this has to do with emotions. Your emotions have a really powerful vibration, especially how much passion that you have behind them as well. So that's exactly what the law of vibration is, matching a vibration and manifesting that similar vibration in. So the thing is, when you want to manifest something, say like travel, because that's what we're going to talk about today, you dig deep down and identify why it is that you want to travel in the first place. What is the emotion that travel gives you? For me, it is freedom. A lot of the things that I want to manifest in my life have to do with freedom, so it's very important for me to match the vibration of freedom as much as I can. And the thing is when I say this, people usually are like, well, and I used to think this too, like I don't have the money to go and just book the trip just cause so I can match the vibration of it, or I don't have, like I can't do it right away, or just all these different little things. But I'm not asking you to just go do it anyway and able to match the vibration. That is a way that you can do it, yes, but it's not actually always the most efficient way. It's actually matching the vibration that the thing you want to manifest gives you. So that for me, like I said, is freedom. So when I want to, I go out and I purposely match this vibration of freedom. I will go out and do like a 4-day weekend somewhere that I've never been to before. That's maybe like a 3-4 hour drive away, so that I can explore something new, so that I can have that feeling of freedom. For me, I really like just taking the top off of my Jeep and turning the music up really loud and driving around with no destination. That is something that makes me feel free. That's something that matches my vibration to that of freedom, so that I attract more situations that can give me freedom, such as travel, into my life easier as well. I'm a magnetic to the feeling of travel, or of freedom, which has travel within that genre. So I say this all the time as well. You have to take a risk and choose to do something scary that might seem scary to you, and able to give the universe some energy to play around with. You can't be sitting in a stagnant energy, say like for me, when working in like a 9-to-5 job and you are very stagnant, you know, you're very like the repetitive notions of a job can give you a very stagnant energy. And so you have to make a conscious purpose effort to switch that stuff up. Say like I usually go to like do a morning routine, go to work, go to work out, do my nightly routine, do my stuff. But it's important to me that sometimes, yeah, maybe I purposely won't go to the gym because I need to switch up my energy and I need to do something else. It's important to switch that energy up, because if you aren't putting that energy out there, it's not going to come back. Whatever you put your focus, well, this is the quote out there that you probably heard before, where focus goes, energy flows. So if you want to feel the feelings of freedom, if the gym makes you feel free and happy, yes. If it doesn't feel like it for that day, don't go because of guilt. Go because, like, do something that's gonna make you feel happy or raise your vibration, move some energy around, make you feel free instead. I think that people overlook that too much. I definitely did. I kind of feel like if I don't go to the gym, I feel guilty because it's become such a habit for me. But when you only have so much time, you have to be very conscious with the time that you put in, what is a priority to you. Yeah, you can still choose to do, like for me, going to the gym like 3 times a week is fine now. 5 times a week was a little bit overboard. I needed to do something else to switch up my energy. But now that we've covered the emotions when it comes to manifesting travel, I want to talk about taking the physical action. So sometimes taking a leap of faith to travel is exactly what you need to do. I think that if you have talked about traveling to Hawaii or something for way too long, which you never have, you just kind of put it off to the side and said one day, right now you don't have the time, right now you don't have the money, those are all things that you can come up with. If you take a leap of faith, like if you have not traveled and you haven't put out the effort to really travel, then it's not really a priority to you, to be honest. I have taken leaps of faith where I literally have traveled to Hawaii and camped in a van. And I've traveled one-on-one, like working as I went, and lived in an RV and boondocked all over the place. That's the kind of energy I put out. That's how serious I've shown the universe that I am so ready and anxious to travel. So if you can do it, make an effort to do it. It might seem a little bit scary and outside of your regular, you know, stuff that you have going on every day, but that's exactly what you need. You need to switch energy up. You need to meet the universe halfway to show that you are ready. Say yes to opportunities that have come to you. Say somebody comes to you and they say, I own a condo in Tulum and you know, the flights were on a really good deal last weekend. They were like 1/3 of the price. I'm saying this because this happened recently. And, you know, you have somebody that can go with you. You have the time that you can take like 5 days off work, or just like miss only 2 or 3 days of work as on the weekend or whatever. And you just say no to it because of X, Y, and Z. Like maybe it's too last second and it just scares you. Or maybe you didn't find somebody to go with you and so you just decided not to go. All of the different reasons you didn't want to get paid for, like you wanted to get paid for 2 days of work instead of you know not. That's something that holds people back a lot. You've proved to the universe, you have directly told the universe that you are not ready. The universe opened up a door for you to travel, to meet you halfway, to provide you with the level of freedom vibration you've been putting out there, and you told it no. So it's really hard for the universe to turn around and try to give that to you again anytime soon, because the universe gives you what you ask for. If you show the universe that you're not ready to travel and you don't take the opportunity to, then it doesn't think you're an energetic match to it. To be honest, you just have to make travel a rule of your life. For me, I find it pretty I probably find it pretty easy to manifest travel because it's all that I think about. Like literally I have vision boards of mostly filled with just all the places I want to go to. I have like Pinterest boards that are saved on the back of my phone. I'm always like looking up new places to travel. I'm looking up history in places, like excursions that I can do in this place. All these different things you can see over here, how pretty this place is, literally all of the time. I'm a travel junkie. I can't stop thinking about it. I literally think about it probably 85% of my day. I love travel. And so it makes it really easy for me to be able to spend my extra money on it. If I like, say like right now, get your income tax, some people want to do X, Y, and Z with it, but you know what? Travel is a huge priority to me. I could easily just buy a plane ticket with it, you know? Maybe you get an extra $100 for like babysitting somebody's dog or something like that. Do you like, I don't know, buy the couch you've been wanting, or do you buy the flight ticket? What is your priority? Because the universe is going to respond to that. You have to make it a priority. So there's some tickets out there that cost maybe a couple $100 that you can start off with, you know? I know that that's what I did. I started off really simple. But the thing is you can think that it costs a lot of money, but you can easily spend that money within the weekend. Like I found tickets, like I said, to Tulum for like $216 from Seattle. And you know, I could easily have spent that over the weekend getting dinner and drinks with me and my boyfriend, and I don't know, getting some groceries and like just a couple little knickknacks, like things that add up throughout the week that you would have spent during the time that you're gone could have equaled the same amount. People just don't like to think about it like that, but usually that really can be the case, especially if you're going to some place where the money is worth a lot more, like Mexico, like Indonesia, like Asia, like most places in general. You're gonna spend less money doing basic stuff around like that you would be spending around here. Lunch is gonna cost a quarter of the price than it would, if not less, in some places. So that's always another thing to consider as well. Another thing, going back to that about how I you know, travel often and manifest travel pretty efficiently. Sometimes I would literally buy a plane ticket and I haven't even figured anything else out yet. Like nothing. A while ago I booked a flight to Greece with my boyfriends, and it's, you know, like we're actually going in only a couple months. I didn't figure out how I was gonna do it. I knew I had 2 weeks of unpaid vacation ahead of me, but you know what? That's a risk I'm willing to take. I know that I'm always going to be okay and I'm gonna meet my minimum requirements. It's just, and when you match a certain vibration that makes you happy, you attract so much more things to you because of that as well. I think money is something that scares people a lot. I've done a couple different trips where I did not get paid from them by my work while I was there. But you know what? You get paid, like when your payday is when you get back and you get back on track, and it's like it never happens. Speaking of other blockages when it comes to traveling, such as saying no to opportunities, is also when you see all over the internet, on Instagram, on all these different things, all these people that are traveling all around the world, not to get to feel a feeling of jealousy or to spite them in any sort of way, but to instead show them love, give them blessings, you know, just be like, wow, that's so amazing that you're doing this for yourself. Because when you put out any sort of negative vibration towards something that is like directly coordinated with what you're trying to manifest, like travel, you look at people and you get jealous. That's a negative vibration that you're associating with travel. And so that kind of confuses the universe. Do you want this? Do you not want this? The universe doesn't know how to read what you're saying or your thoughts. You know what it reads? It reads your energy, it reads your vibration, it reads your frequency. And so if you're associating a negative feeling, a negative vibration that goes along with travel, the universe is going to get confused. If you see something that you like, that you want to manifest, it should always be associated with something positive, because that tells the universe, okay, she's an energetic match to this, she wants this. Manifesting is quite literally an art, and it takes a while to get down. It's a total shift of your mindset. But the more, just like meditating, it's a practice. It's really difficult when you first started, then sooner or later it just becomes second nature and helps you so much in the long run. It's the same thing with manifestation. It's an art. And once you find that it works, it's like you also become obsessed with that as well, because you know that it's effective and you know how to do it now. And once you figure that out, it's usually something so simple. Like manifesting is actually quite simple, but because it's so simple, it's like not. Because everybody nowadays, it's like our brains are programmed to think of the negative things. It's meant to point out the things that we need to look out for, the things that we need to protect over, And in modern day, we don't need to be protected by saber-toothed tigers and stuff like that. Like, our mind is constantly pointing out something that we need to protect ourselves from. It's wired like that, and so that's why it's so important. Manifestation is all about rewiring that. So I actually am running a course, and we do this every month. It's a moon manifestation ritual course. So we start it every month on the new moon. The modules come out like maybe the day before, and you go through a new moon ritual that I put together for you that's full of journal prompts, guided meditations, and then a specific new intentions ritual. And then there's modules that go along with that week, modules for the second week, all the way up into the full moon ritual. So you will do a full moon reflection and reaping the benefits of your manifestations ritual. But it's guiding you through the whole process with the moon, with the energy of the moon, because I think that is the most effective way, and that's usually the only way that I manifest new intentions. I set it on the new moon, which is all meant for new intentions and new beginnings and letting go of things that no longer serve you. And so I start with that, and we do a lot of journal prompts, rewirings, the subconscious. I help you establish your vision and how exactly to get there using usually a lot of the laws of the universe, like the law of vibration, law of oneness, law of attraction, law of cause and effect, and just guiding you through your manifestations in a very spiritual way that involves a lot of meditations, a lot of visualizations, journal prompts. We do some tapping, so if you want to check that out, it's coming out for the next new moon. I think it's going to be around March 21st, around that area for the new moon. So if you want to get registered for that, is at the For the Love of Life, or I changed my domain lately, fortheloveoflife.co. Check that out. I'll link it in the description below. But I would love to see you guys all there manifesting with the moon with me. We are energetically connected to the universe, the moon in general. The moon affects our tides, it affects the water. We're made of like 80% water, and it affects our emotions in such a powerful way. And so when you learn that, and you learn which phases of the moon to take which actions, you can use it in such a more powerful benefit when you're moving with the universe directly. So I would love to help you do that. It's like my #1 favorite thing to do. It is a new moon tonight, and so I'm going to be doing a new moon intention candle ritual. So if you want to know how to do that, once again, that is in my travel and spirit blog section of my site. So check that out as well, and I hope you all have a happy new moon tonight.